will see why it's very important to have the overall column results along with backtesting when doing different strategies to find our hit. Sometimes the overall column results will repeat patterns from the previous month or patterns from last year the same month. So I encourage you to pay close attention to this and also share with others that you know that plays pick 3. Right now we're looking at the state of Georgia. Georgia is a state with 3 drawings a day, 7 days a week. And this is June 2020, their midday drawing, overall column results. So if you've been with me since the beginning, you already know what this is. The number on the left-hand side represents each and every day for the month of June. The number on the right represents which column that played for that specific day. Now you may refer to columns as the hit sum. I recommend that you wait 13 to 15 days and allow for your state to manifest a pattern. See which column they're playing from the most, see which column they're playing from the least, and see which column is not playing at all. And this will help you minimize your combination selections and also prepare you for bigger hits. Okay, so as we look at this, we can see that on the 10th of June, they played from the 8 column. And on the 11th of June, they played from the 3 column. Okay, on the 19th, the 8 column came right back. Okay, and on the 20th, the 7th column followed. Okay, on the 22nd, the 8 column came back. And on the 23rd, the 3 column followed. Okay, sometimes you will get patterns like these. That's why it's very important to understand what your state is doing. Sometimes they will start a pattern at the beginning of the month and it may not come back towards the end of the month, okay? So on the 22nd, when the 8th column came back, I definitely would have considered combinations coming from column 3, but also column 7, okay? When the 8th column played for that second time, okay? I definitely would have considered both of those columns, okay? So for this, we decided to use a tic-tac-toe strategy, okay, using flip numbers in reverse. So if you're familiar with flip numbers, you know that these numbers that are on the bottom, they actually are on the top, okay? But we're using this chart in reverse, okay? So we took the combination from the 22nd, from column 8, 5, 8, 5, okay? That played on the 22nd. We took that combination and put it in the first row of the tic-tac-toe grid going straight down. Okay, in the second row of the tic-tac-toe grid, we took its reverse flip number, okay? From each one of these numbers that played on the 22nd, we took the reverse flip number and put it in the second row. So for the number 5, the reverse flip is 2. And for 8, the reverse flip is 5. Okay, so that completed the second row of the tic-tac-toe grid. In the third row, we put the reverse flip of the numbers that were in the second row. In the second row, we put its reverse flips in the third row. So for the number 2, the reverse flip is 9. For 5, the reverse flip is 2. And for 2, the reverse flip is 9. So this completed our tic-tac-toe grid, okay, for us to use, okay? So I knew that I was going to be looking for combinations coming from column 3 and column 7, okay, according to the patterns that happened earlier in the month. Now remember, each individual column has 22 combinations to choose from, okay? So I want to find all the combinations I can from column 3 and column 7 in this tic-tac-toe workout. A total of 44, okay, 22 each for both of these columns. Okay, and this is what I found. 292, and we know that the numbers have to be touching. 959, okay? 2 doubles. That's all I found from column 3. Out of 22 combinations, were just 2 doubles. Okay, from column 7, I found no combination, okay? There was not one combination in here from column 7, okay? With the hit sum of 7 or 17, it was not in this tic-tac-toe grid. Okay, so if I was going to use this, I definitely would have played both of those combinations, okay? On the 23rd, it was worth a shot from column 3 to see if this strategy would work and also if they would follow through with one of these patterns that it played earlier in the month. And sure enough, on the 23rd, they played 922, okay? Right here from column 3. So this definitely would have been a very big hit for me, okay? Now, it could be that easy if you monitor exactly what your state is doing. Look for similar patterns. Back test on strategies that are working with those patterns, okay? Now, I want to show you how when this pattern first started on the 10th and the 11th, how this same workout worked, okay? So if you would have tried to use that same workout and these patterns came back, you would have used it again towards the end of the month, okay? So let's look at what happened on the 10th and the 11th as a back test. So on the 10th, okay, when they played from column 8, the combination they played was 4, 6, 8, okay, from the 8 column. So we used the same strategy. We put that combination in the tic-tac-toe grid going straight down in the first row, and the reverse flip of each one of those numbers. 4, the reverse flip is 1. 6, the reverse flip is 3. 8, the reverse flip is 5, and that completed the second row. The second row numbers, we put its reverse flip in the third row, okay? 1, the reverse flip is 8. 3, the reverse flip is 0. 5, the reverse flip is 2. And that completed the tic-tac-toe grid. Now, if we were to pull out all the combinations from column 3, 850 is right here. And that's what played on the 11th, okay? So we can see this same strategy worked on the 22nd and the 23rd. So it's very important to have the overall column results to see exactly what your state is doing. If you find a strategy that works, you need to know what column that combination came from and what column the winning number came on, and see if you can find that strategy that works. So if the column comes back throughout the month, you can use the same strategy, and it's a possibility that you can find a winning combination out of that. So this is why it's very important when back testing to have your overall column results. So hopefully you understand how important it is to have the overall column results, okay? It helps along with your strategies and know exactly what your state has already done. I do encourage you to get those, okay? Also learn how to monitor everything they do on a monthly basis. Learn how to minimize those combination selections, okay? Maybe there wasn't a strategy for the 19th and 20th that didn't work, but that strategy still came back, okay? We have strategies that are working, that they use the same combination, okay, the same month. When combinations do repeat, the same strategies are working the very next day. So I encourage you to look at the other videos that I do have on back testing, okay? Learn to minimize those combination selections and prepare for the big hit. If you found this information useful, I do encourage you to share with others that you know that plays Pick 3 and also uses tic-tac-toe workout, maybe along with flip numbers. Always remember, it's always better to give than receive, and the more you learn, the more you earn. Take care, everybody.